Okay, before I get into these new movement mechanics of Black Ops 6, I definitely want to go through my settings first. This is actually the only way I can ensure that you move exactly the way I move. Bumper Jumper Tactical is what I prefer to use, and 9.9 sensitivity. And you can keep whatever settings you prefer, whatever you like, whatever you're most comfortable with, but this is the only way that I can ensure you move the way I'm moving in these videos. And it's probably the most effective from besides using a controller with paddles or some aftermarket controller. I do use a PlayStation 5 stock controller. I just have my button layout changed differently. So I'm just going to go through all these settings one by one. You can check them out for yourself, change as needed. And like I said, this is the only way to ensure to do some of these movement mechanics that I'm doing in these videos. Tactical sprint assist, make sure that's on, and make sure the delay is on 0. It comes on 400, I believe, and you got to turn it down to 0 so there is no delay on it. And I have my slide dive behavior on hybrid. This was something new for me to get used to. I had slide only forever, but hybrid is the most effective. It just takes some adjusting to, but when the Warzone integration does occur, you're gonna need it. So really just trying to get used to it now with BO6 in multiplayer. Now we're going to get into my graphics tab. Again, I play on PC with controller. Some people play on console. And you have so many settings, but definitely not all of them. But I'm just going through all my settings so you could change as needed. Quality. Gonna go into view next, and in view I definitely want to make sure you guys are playing on 120. Right here, FOV. A lot of people still aren't playing on 120, and that's the best way to get the most out of your screen and see the most of your surroundings. Enemies in your peripheral on the sides. Audio, still kind of figuring out, but this is my settings for now. Best settings that I've found for footsteps so far. And my interface. Over here in Game Hub, definitely change your map to square. And I have my compass on horizontal. This is just how we've been using it forever. So alright, let's get into some of this gameplay. So this is a custom match. I just put on one bot in this so I could move around the map freely. Obviously you'll see me kill the bot from time to time. So let's go over some of the basic movement that we've already had. So we've already had sliding. We're all used to sliding, I'm sure. Sliding around the map, getting around fast. And then with this last Call of Duty and Warzone, we also had diving. So we're used to diving, that's nothing new. But there's so many new mechanics to this now, where now you can dive and slide from side to side. Right here I'm jumping and sliding. This is probably most effective for me over just diving. When you do just dive, you're stuck prone once you land, but with the jumping and sliding, you're very mobile. Jumping 180, spinning, 180 diving, laying on my back. How fluid and smooth these motions are. It's just way more options now when you're re-challing a fight. You don't just have to slide, or you don't just have to dive and be stuck prone. Now look, I'm prone, and I'm moving all around while I'm prone. I could dive, slide, and what you'll see soon is that not only can you dive, you could shoot while you're diving. So look right here, I'm gonna dive just so you can see the distance of it. That's if I'm trying to jump around that corner or I have an idea that someone's around that corner. I'm gonna dive and aim and I'm gonna land in that position. Boom. Someone was behind me, I turn like that. And go back up here. I can mantle over that railing. Mantle to the side, to the left. Jumping backwards. Diving backwards, landing on my back. I'm just going to show multiple ways that you could approach or challenge a gunfight. This is also good practice. Definitely, not only to learn this map, but just to get used to the movement. Because it was awkward for me at first with these new mechanics, but definitely the most effective. Alright, now that I'm up here, you're right there, I'm going to dive over there. Now normally if I would have just jumped, I would have had the mantle on the side, but diving, you get the most range out of your dive, and I'm landing on top of it. Watch the dive. The distance on that. Notice I was shooting while I was in the air diving. But before you could dive, you had to maybe get away from gunfire, but you weren't shooting while you were diving. It's kind of a lot to process, but again, just multiple ways to challenge a gunfight. Sliding, hopping, jumping, then sliding. Jumping and sliding, you get the most distance on your slide. Yeah, mantle this is what that automatic mantle that I have on. Mantle it quickly. Now I'm gonna dive over it. The distance on it. Look, I'm already at the door. If you hear or see someone coming, so I slid into that corner. I'm gonna dive into that corner. Again, just different ways to approach these gunfights. That was the jump and slide right there. The key when you reach out a fight is maybe you slide the first time, then you come back and you dive the second time. Or vice versa, you dive, come back, then you slide into it. Just to not be in the same position that they're pre-aiming. Let me dive over this railing. Boom. Slide around this corner. There, boom. Also in this game there's the corner slicing, so that just makes you tilt your gun slightly around the corner. You turn it on or off, but I have it on. Look, when the child is, boom. What is that? Boom. See, again, I'm stuck prone, so that's the problem with that. If they know you're coming or you're gonna do that move, they could already be pre-firing there, but to catch them off guard is very effective. I still prefer sliding over diving, but again, you gotta approach every gunfight differently. Diving over this low mantle wall. Diving over this wall. Practice course, I'm gonna get into some gameplay. And really, I'm just putting all these into play on, I think, maybe 2 or 3 different maps, just so you can see how I use these moves and how I use this maneuvering in game. To see how effective it is. And as far as I've seen playing multiplayer, a lot of people are not using these new movement mechanics. They're using the same old diving, Same like sliding, camping, mounting walls, but they're not moving like this, so it's easy to catch someone off guard with these movements that nobody's practicing. They're just sticking with what they feel comfortable with. But you're gonna need these new mechanics when the work dive. So I dove and I turned around, sliding into the corner, man, slide and dive.
Arrow 2-2 with the kill. Priority tasking received. Arrow 2-2 bugging out.
Diving. This guy, and then we'll get into some gameplay.
I'm with it if you with it.
I am trash right now. Holy shit.
Baby. So, I thought about it. I was like, that's bullshit.
9.9, and it's funny because I watched a streamer video yesterday and he's using 9.9 also.
Now hold it. Claim the lead.
Enemy movement waypoint marked. Move.
We're winning. Keep it that way.
Be ready.
Oh, that's you. You're my friend.
Apparently.
It's all hiding. I can't even find it.
Sniper is hit stream.
Now hold it.
Hostile marksman.
Yes, that makes us evil.
Talk about a clip. That was nasty. Damn, though. I had to...
Drop the enemy gun.
Dumb bitch. Dumb bitch.
That would be a stronger.
Someone's chasing me.
Losing an friend.
Enemy care package.
Victory.